Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
So today let's look at the CRM cycle. So this account is different, right? Okay, yeah, because I think all my that company and all which I created, everything is gone with the new account. Yes, it was in the different account. The different account. Does this have project management? This yes. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe you can ask them. Okay, if you are not able to. More practice. You can write an email. Yeah, I think I will ask them because otherwise I'll have to recreate everything. So first of all, in the like, we will start from recording leads. Then code a lead in NetScript. Oh, okay. Yeah, please provide you this login number. Okay. Oh, let's say we are taking the qualifying link. We can type this rep. Okay. It is coming through any sales representative. Okay. We can put down any comments here. If you want to have any comments, okay. So generally, when we get a lead, we don't have much information, much more detailed information of the customer. So NetSuite allows us to just save a lead with the company name. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to fill much details like related to address, related to financial. Or if you have, you can fill this. But if you don't have much detail there to be addressed related to financial, like what's the tax association number, what's the tax item, what will be the payment terms. So all these things can be like updated later. Ok, a lead can be generated just with the name only. Okay. So we'll save this. So my lead is created. If I edit this, now we have like other stages also. Once a lead is created, then you can have a different status. Yes, once we save the lead, we get the other status also. Right? Right? Okay. So let's say we created a lead in the system, then we are in the like. Then we are like. Organization is in talks with the customer. So is in discussion with regarding the whatever like service they are going to deliver. Okay. So after lead, okay, either. After lead, we got into the prospect section. Okay. So let's say under the prospect, there are different stages. Okay, it's prospect in discussion, prospect proposal, prospect negotiation, prospect purchasing. So all these different stages are there. Okay. Start with the prospect, qualified prospect. Okay, now this lead becomes the prospect. And as you can see, there is another field comes up, a probability. Okay, this probability is linked with this particular status. Okay, like I have taken the status prospect, qualified prospect, so my probability is 15%. If I change this status, let's say to the discussion, so my probability will become 20%, right? Right. So with this status, my probability percentage is well show. Okay, this probability shows that, that And then, not much status, not much status. Okay, yeah, okay. So we are in deep at stage now. From lead it becomes prospect. We even have the close loss status there. So let the prospect is close. Okay, it is not a. Yeah, it is not one, it is close. So let this like. And if you want to convert this to the customer, we have to select this stage a customer close one. Once we click and once we select this stage, customer close one, we save it as it will be converted to a customer. But before that, we will go to the project proposal. We will save it on a different stage. Okay, so since we are on the proposal stage means we are writing a proposal to be to our prospect. So the probability increased to 50%, okay? And under the prospect transaction, you can map this like in the relationship tab context, okay? Okay, who is the contract? And what is the role? So phone all, like even the email. So this can be tagged with under the context. And if you want to attach any documentation there. Okay, so we can do that. The address is for address. Under the sales, we can see the transaction related to this prospect. We can see the opportunities also. We can see the transactions also. We created a new sales order or new invoice. So all these things will come under the transaction tab. Okay. Items purchased by this customer come under this tab. Upsell is what upsell. Set items to upsell. So maybe creating a market or something. It's loading rate. So upsell items is like okay. Let's say you are buying something or you are selling for something. You do your first market, yeah. And it is like, let's say you are selling the laptop. Now you can tax. You can create some upsell item or you can basically create a relationship with the laptop. Oh, you usually send the wireless mouse. Okay, when you send the correlation that with the item. With the item purchased, like for the laptop, there is an item to upsell mouse or the keyboard. It will show the correlation also and it will show the count also, like how many customers have purchased mouse and wireless keyboard with that laptop. Suppose two challenges came to your customer. I see, okay. So basically this upsell is a separate topic also and we can configure this under the setup. Oh, marketing. Marketing. It's not. Coming up, upsell. Oh, this is the thumbnail we will set up. Okay, so this account has project also. We can just enable the project. Oh, this account has project, okay. So then we look up the upsell. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I just saw the word and I was just wondering what that means. Yeah, let's come to this. Okay. So now we can either create the opportunity from here or we can create the opportunity from the task sections. Sale and create opportunities. Sales create opportunities. So my company name is Tame Express Currency. So automatically what like last status I have in the prospect. We will get it here. Let me check what was my last status there in prospect. Here. Relationship prospect. We are in the proposal stage. Okay. So let me change this status. Okay, so change this status to proposal. Okay. We set the expected close when we can. Close this particular deal or customer. Okay, let's say expected close at 15th April. We can measure some details related to this particular deal. The forecast type is here, okay? Like it is most likely worst case, it is committed. Most likely it is there. So this projected total will come from the item. Let's say their laptop. Mortgage tool. Let's go. Want to click on the upsell item. So you can add upsell items to this. Yes. So there is no, as of now, item to upsell with this particular laptop or item. Okay. Let's say when the item sale. So my opportunities also were created, and if I go to the related code, okay, nothing here. So this relationship was first. So under this sales, we get our opportunity also. So which entity is this one? This is a sale. No, sir. I did not understand. So can you scroll up a bit? Yeah. It's a prospect. So this is a prospect. It's a prospect. I Okay, next step is either we can close this from the prospect only or we can close the opportunity. I am closing the opportunity only and it is close one. Okay, as you can see, close the opportunity with the status close one. Yeah, I go to my prospect. I refresh the page. So my prospect is now become my customer. Oh yeah, because you selected the right one. So either we can close from the other transaction also because they are the internet. And we can close from opportunity also. Opportunity also okay. So we have this opportunity here. Let's say, and before I miss the one step here. Like we can also prepare the quotes for the customer. Okay. Maybe we can do one another sample of this after this. Okay, maybe we'll enter the quote, but we can enter the quotes also. Okay. Like at what stage is there? It is in again. The stages are linked with the status only other transaction. So we can enter. Let's say so. The item which we have in the opportunity, we will say can take the same item and send the quotation to the customer. So we will take another example with quote. First of all, let's complete the earlier process. This is my customer is closed one. Now we can go to the sales. We can create a new sales order from the opportunity itself. Okay, now sales order is generated. Okay, and further, once you will fulfill the items, so then again you can go back to the invoice, create the invoice and other transactions. Okay, once you fulfill the order, right? So basically it's not mandatory. The CRM starts from the leader only. Directly, it can start from the opportunity also. So basically, we have to create anything. Okay, it will start from a lead or either from the prospect also. Either we can create a value prospect or we can create a lead. Okay, then we will convert a lead to a prospect or from the lead. Only we can enter the opportunity, we can enter the like estimate or quotation, which needs to be approved by the customer. So let's say if it is a customer which orders regularly, then of course it's a customer at that point, right? I mean, it's only lead when it is contacting you at the first time. Yes. When? Because see, if like a company or an individual is a customer, so why we will create a lead? A lead is only for the new customers. For new customers. Yeah, when you basically want to record the cycle of the sales cycle or the customer management cycle. Yeah, if we are going to create everything regularly in the customer, how will we identify? Okay, how we can record this process? So the first is to create a lead or either a prospect. Then move towards changing the stages. Okay. Let me check the reports. Some reports first. I will have fulfilled this. Ah, so item is fulfilled. Okay, then we will go to the sales invoice. Let's check some of the reports available here. So there are not much separate reports related to CRM. Oh, as I can see. There are some related to marketing or this pipeline analysis. We can see opportunity to close. Opportunities won, opportunity lost. All these are separate reports. We can check the cost to close. Sales activity with customer. Total open course. So all the reports either related to opportunities or related to the course, we will find it here. So, like in opportunities, we are getting this. Number, title, customer. Related status, okay. Now you are telling something about pipeline. Okay, what we will get in the pipeline. Okay, so pipeline will show all the open opportunities. Or the open opportunities which are not closed or the open estimate. Now I see, okay. Only the open. These are in the pipeline with this particular customer. So there are a couple of more scenarios in the CRM. There are like support is there. Marketing campaign is there. So we will look into that tomorrow. It will not going to be. One thing I wanted to know was, how do you handle a situation with when you are in a situation, it's the same item, but the item can have different price with different features like that. How do we set up that item? So that's something I wanted to know. Pricing according to customer or yes, according to the customer, based on the the features they want in that particular item. So it's the same item. So the name is same, but things can differ from one customer to another. And so the costing will be different. So first of all, you have to understand that either we, like a company sell a good source service, right? So a customer is either purchasing a goods or a service. So if you are selling the service, okay, so the item which we will create in the next is going to be the service. Now, service is service. Service is look like with any specific features. Okay, let's say you are selling some license services. Okay, so license services can be 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. Okay, so it is not like that. There will be a special feature. Okay, and even in the license, there will be different type of license also. Right. All this will be created in the service itself. It's not like that item itself, separate items. It's not like that. For this customer, there will be separate feature. There is separate feature for the other customer. But the example which you like for the use case, yeah, you are given is related to much of the goods type, not the service. Okay. Even with the manufacturing, not with the normal, right? With the manufacturing. Okay, so let's say I have an SKU. Right now I can't show in the next slide. I don't think we have this manufacturing. We do have manufacturing here, okay? Okay, we do have manufacturing. So let us open one item. Let me check if we have any assembly item here. We don't have any assembly, okay? So basically in the manufacturing process, we create the assembly. Okay, right? Assembly will be my final SKU. Okay, and the inventory item will be my raw materials. Yeah, okay. So I can create a new assembly item. And I will go to the I'm going to show you. Then I will create my BOM. Okay, assembly build. In this, for this particular assembly, how many raw materials is needed? Now let's say I have one final SKU. Serial number you can take, and now taking your use case manual. There will be some extra specification or modification according to the customer requirement. Okay, so we have to create another. We can't use the normal one only, okay? Just because customer has some extra specifications, okay? So we have to create another SKU including that particular assembly. Okay? Like that. There is no. Basically, you have to create another assembly only to include that. You can't do it directly, or you can't have some like table there that are like these are the extra features which the customer want in the item or in the books, which he or she is going to purchase. So basically we have to create another assembly item, then only we can. Okay, so it has to be created separately, then every time. One thing can be done in the next slide. It can be like if I go to the manufacturing. So basically there is a transaction there. I am not remember the name as of now. It is available in the manufacturing only maybe under a different module because manufacturing also comes in the different modules. There is a standard manufacturing module. There is one advanced manufacturing module. So basically, okay, I see. Which includes all thing demand and planning and other modules also. There is one transaction which is used. Let's say you have a final product in the next slide. The final assembly you have created, but there are certain specifications from the customer which need to be included. We are outsourcing that particular specifications to our vendor. Okay, so a transaction is used where we will send the assembly to our. Then, after making some changes, we will get the final product. I see, okay. As of now, I don't remember that transaction. Maybe I can check and come back tomorrow on that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That's fine, yeah. So maybe, like I don't think you have taken the manufacturing. No, I have not. Okay, you have not taken it. No, I have not. But like I think, basically like I think if I am looking for something, I may be just focusing on one particular module, either like maybe the lead to code or procure to pay, or like maybe just one of the lines only. Yes, no. So obviously you can like learn in the future. Okay. Yeah, the manufacturing one too, right? Yeah. So if I like, I have worked on the project management on the like other modules, but like there are some modules also which even I haven't worked as of now. Okay. Maybe the WMS warehouse management system. Oh, so I haven't seen the functionality, or basically I have the theoretical knowledge of the WMS, but not the practical knowledge. Not practical, okay. I see, okay. So basically the theoretical knowledge, you get everything in the next, okay. So even you step somewhere. Okay, you can just go to the next one. Let's say now, yeah, we have all this complete manufacturing process here. Okay, yeah. So overview to them to the first step assembly items. Advanced material. So there are a couple of more videos into the CRM. Okay, which we will look tomorrow. Okay, and then after those scenarios, we will work on the workflow. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Oh, and finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.